All right, thank you, Paul. And KITV4's Catherine Cruz is in the newsroom with details on that audit. Catherine.
Well, you know, one regent called it an eye-opener into how the department spends its money. It's prompting the UH Chancellor's Office and the UH Foundation to tighten up current practices.
The audit was triggered by a firestorm of protest about Donovan's high-paying reassignment and the subsequent scrutiny about what's really going on in the athletic department. Regents were told the findings flagged a need for additional checks and balances to ensure that discretionary spending of private and public money was in line with UH policy. In some cases, it wasn't. There are new questions about why coaches were advanced large sums for tournament travel but did not return the excess money in a timely fashion. In one case, more than $4,700 left in a sports office vanished in a break-in.
Prior to it being returned, it was sitting in the coach's office in the respective safe. Somehow it got stolen.
The auditor also noted that excess money set aside for sports banquets or sports camps was later doled out to the coaches as a bonus, a practice that's covered in language in some coaches' contracts.
Clearly, it's questionable as to the appropriateness of these monies then being ultimately put out of those foundation accounts and then put into the sports camp accounts, and then ultimately, I guess, distributed as additional compensation to the coaches.
At least one region asked for better accounting.
That will assure donors that are subsidizing these things that it is being used for direct costs and not resulting in a windfall to coaches.
The audit has now prompted the UH Foundation to tighten up its reimbursement guidelines on everything from meals to alcohol. It's given the publicity about receipts to wine and dine prospective corporate sponsors at Alan Wong's, as well as lunches with other UH workers.
So oftentimes we get the purpose is to discuss university or department issues that will not be considered sufficient going forward, and then making sure that if they're going outside these guidelines, they contact us first.
Now, Jim Donovan told KITV the practice of using excess sport camp money to compensate coaches is standard at many universities, and he said following the theft of the $4,000, he sent a memo reminding staff of the need to follow UH policies. Now, Donovan had no comment about the region's vote on this settlement. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Catherine.